Archaeologists are still trying to figure out how the ancients built the pyramids of Giza. So this is a breakthrough. It's a theory, secret path Giza pyramid builders may have used for building laid bare. A long-lost branch of the Nile River once flowed close enough to Giza that it could have been used to transport building stones for the construction of the pyramids, according to this new theory. The Giza pyramid complex comprises the Great Pyramid of Giza, the only surviving wonder of the ancient world, the pyramids of Khafre and Menkaure, and the Great Pyramid and the Sphinx of Giza. All were constructed during the Egyptian Old Kingdom's 4th dynasty. They claim between around 2600 to 2500 BC, although there are those that claim that they are much older than that. Now, exactly how these marvels were constructed has fascinated scholars for centuries. The new study was undertaken by environmental geographer Hader Sheisha of the Marseille University and her colleagues. They explained that the pyramids of Giza originally overlooked a now defunct arm of the Nile River. This channel, the Khufu branch, enabled navigation to the Pyramid Harbor complex. However, they said this precise environmental history is not clear. To investigate further, the researchers examined sediment cores previously collected from several sites in and around Giza, focusing on the fossilized pollen grains trapped there. They combined this analysis with the results of previous studies on the geology of the area around the pyramids, and together with all these allowed the team to reconstruct the history of the now dried up Khufu branch of the Nile over the last 8,000 years. They found that once, around 4,000 years ago, the Khufu branch reached nearly all the way to Giza, more than 4 miles from the Nile. The team said the Khufu branch remained at high water level, around 40% of its Holocene maximum, during the reigns of Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure. And these were the 3 pharaohs responsible for the construction of the pyramids, they claim. So given this, the researchers said the Khufu branch would have facilitated the transportation of construction materials to the Giza pyramid complex. The fossilized pollen grains found in the ancient sediment samples mostly came from flowering grasses similar to those that line the bank of the Nile today. But the team also found evidence of a few marsh plants of the kind that typically grow on the edges of lakes, indicating that the Khufu branch must have remained at high levels in these areas long enough for nature to consider the water features permanent. The researchers said after a high stand level concomitant with the African humid period, our results show that Giza's waterscapes responded to a gradual insolation, that is solar radiation, driven aridification of East Africa. So it started to dry up. The Nile began to drop, they explained, not long after the reign of King Tutankhamun, which ended in the year 1323 BC. Evidence of the aridification of Egypt at this time has also been found in the bones and teeth of mummified individuals. The lowest Nile levels, the team noted, were recorded at the end of the dynastic period, which concluded with the death of Cleopatra in 30 BC. And we know that she had a lot of economic and social problems. That's why she tried to have allies with Rome and had, of course, her intimate relations with the Caesar and Mark Antony as well. And she was the last pharaoh of Egypt. Now, this is by Ian Randall of Express UK. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.